What's up, YouTube fam? It's Archangel's Journey. I'm Shakira. Alright, I'm up. I'm looking for something between 7 and 8. So let's see if we can find it without preamble. Let's get super tiny. Ignore me altogether. I'm seeing a very... They are not in lockstep. The Nasdaq has dropped. The Dow is running away. S&P is somewhat following it. The Nasdaq needs to come in. So I'm gonna just go into the 1 hour and see what we've gotten. So took out the buy side yesterday, so let's take that off. And now we're hanging out inside this new week opening gap and the fair value gap that's in there. Next, and there's a huge void. Take that off. Maybe not huge, but there's a small void at the very top of this thing. So I'm personally expecting them to roll up. My next consideration for buy sides all the way up here. I'm bullish since seasonal tendency is bullish, and so I'm looking for longs mainly. And look at this. I mean, if we take a real step back, it's just been one long descent up, and now we're currently consolidating. Check that out. So I think we're thinking about what we want to do now. Their lives. Zoom in there, bring it over, lock that in. 15-minute. Okay, so on the 15, we've closed the candle below this fair value gap here and tapped this one. So I'm just gonna make a note. Okay. So I think the Nasdaq's a bit of a sick sister right now. I'm tempted to go over there and see if I can make my thing on it, even if I don't really use it. Use S&P. So actually, I'm going to use my back testing for the Nasdaq. Let's see. So let's go down to let's do the 60-minute on the Nasdaq really quickly. So we're about entering the time when I'd be interested in doing something. So all those up here. I hit the top of this wick a little bit more than that. It's because of daily on the Nas. Ooh. Buy size up here. This fair value gap potentially is where they're like might be holding it up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so they're inside of this one. So I went down here on the 15. Order block. So we've tapped bullish order block right here. The body. Change the color. So it's gonna be Six Sister. It's gonna wanna catch up. All right. All right, so let's see. This is continuing upwards. From a range perspective, premium discount, really. I don't know if I woke up too late and missed what I'm looking for. So, we have a shift right here. And, while I was talking about the NAS, it looks like I might have missed it. Shift right here, then volume imbalance. Is on the 5-minute too, so that's even better. So let me just note that. Volume imbalance right there. So shift, volume imbalance, and they've closed above this thing, no problem. If they turn this into support, then I can get away with something going up to take out the relatively equal highs here for buy side. Trying to see if I can find something before 8:30 because there's news coming out all the way up that way. It's my general expectation. So let's look at yeah, so they tapped it once, twice. That would have given us a nice opportunity. And Dixie, what are you doing? Well, Dixie's rolling up to its buy side. Interesting. Well, that's already taken out. Buy side's all the way up here now. So Dixie's dropped. It's still sort of consolidating, but it's reaching back up. Bearish order block right here for it to dig into. So until it crosses 101 0.5 up here, I have nothing exciting to say about that. Yeah, sort of consolidating. And you're reaching in. Okay. The NASDAQ. So order block. The 5-minute on that one. Well, question becomes, this from the order block. Projection wick. Could I get 5 handles? That's the main thing. Like 5 handles. I don't know what 5 handles is for the NASDAQ, honestly. A second. But the behavior at the moment, 5 minutes, 1 minute. See, it is, just note that fair value gap right there. Could we get 5 handles? They've already tapped into this one, so what do we have? High, higher high traded through, breaker right here. What can we do to about there? 96 ticks with something just under that. That's 24 ticks. So let's go back to the, all right, so it's dumped right up in there. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Okay, so it's taking its buy side right there. It's inside of this thing now. Feel like I missed the move right here. Maybe we'll get an opportunity to ride it up. Let's do a little cleanup from yesterday. I tapped it twice and then dropped down and consolidated around this new opening gap. Let's see if I would have liked to have taken that long. question is, would it have been enough for 500s? Let's check. From the top of that, 20 ticks. Oh yes, I was aiming for that thing right there with 8 tick stop loss. Not bad. Didn't come in time. Maybe we'll get another opportunity. So I have order block right here. Is it 20 ticks to the other half here from here? And 8 ticks below this. So let's zoom in. I don't know if the letters. Oh, there's another one right here too. Dang. See, does it show up on the 5-minute? No, it's just one line. We'll see how this behaves. Because we've got this order block right here. It's already been traded through. Excuse me. It's my allergy medicines. So shallow take out of that. So for the NASDAQ, for me to want to think it's going to take this out, I need a shift, retrace, continuation. So the Dixie's coiling upwards. It's all out of whack. That's the problem. Like, look at that. The Dow is like going. The NASDAQ is the exact opposite. And this guy's going up too. I want to try and grab something before. And the Dixie is sort of stagnant in it. Just gonna go a minute. It's just curling up to its buy side right there. See it cycle through. So 4, 3. So on the 3-minute, you can see the small one right there. I don't know if that's going to be strong enough to hold it up. This order block right here, 2, 1. Okay, so that still gets me below this order block. So I'm looking for, oh, is this connected? I'm gonna do a limit order. I just have to wait. It's gonna continue on up. Looks he's turning. There goes NASDAQ. I think I might focus on it now because it hasn't taken out its buy side all the way up here. And maybe I can get 20 ticks out of it. So we've got a shift. Right there. Let's test this puppy out. Can I get something right here, like 13, 139.50 or something like that? Actually, yeah, right at the top of that guy right there. $13, 138.50. So I want to stop loss that is $80. Okay, let's put a limit there. And I should set a take profit for 250 if I can get away with it, right? If 20 is 100, then yeah, somewhere like there. Oh, that's still got a lot And I want it below I want it below this guy. How much is that? Oh, no, no, no. Let's put it back to where I wanted it. And that's better. Technically, it's 200. Let's see how that works for me. It's a very shallow cut, so might want to tap this thing again. Okay, here. I'm testing out the Six Sister thing. Since I feel like this has already sort of run away with me. Oh, it's at the order, it's at where I wanted an entry. Let's see if we can't get one here as well. That 8 tick stop loss. Try and manage one thing at a time. Oops. It came down to exactly where I wanted them to come down to, and I wasn't paying attention. Shallow run. That's a better bite. 70. Okay, let's see if I can get that too. So I'm being a little extra at the moment. I'm wrong for both, and I'm eroding all of my profits. Ooh, take it in. Should have waited for a better thing. He's still calling up. Oh, this. Oh, you're coming back down to the end of this. I should have waited. I'm wrong. Dug further into its. Dang. My. Okay, I'm gonna. Looks like we're gonna need to cut the losses here. It's a pause, probably to continue downward. Another thing to learn is to cut losses. Close that position. Both of them are down, and I am down $200. Damn. Shouldn't have taken it there. And I shouldn't have been managing two things at the same time either. Oh. Some of the Dow was turning around. Okay. Am I wrong in my analysis? Or just the entry? I suspect just the entry. So we did have a big shift, low, lower, low, 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 shift. So I needed to come back down into a discount, which I didn't allow to happen. Silly me. So I need, so we have this order block right here that we need to watch. So actually my limit order should have been down here inside of this. Time is this? 5 minutes. Okay. Low, lower, low. So the breaker's right here. I should have waited for that. So instead of being patient, it should be, it wasn't. So the volume imbalance is in the breaker. So let's see the top of this thing instead. This is where I should be. Top of the breaker to run that in. 41.66. See if we can recoup a little something, something. Let's see. Okay. We'll stop at this order block. If it turns this into support properly, then I'll adjust my order. There's no real imbalances down here. Where did I miss this already? Was it 7:24? Might have to wait till the afternoon. Man, starting out with 20K, losing it, making it back up, losing 200. So I need to get stuff up to about 500. Ooh, to about 1,000 before I start feeling like I'm doing something, you know? And as a beginner, I should be focusing on just one thing. There's a volume imbalance right here. I just noticed. I trust them on these lower time frames as much. I tapped it. Let's come back down to it. I'm expecting this one. Well, from here it's in a discount. It hasn't come all the way back down this way. So let's see how it behaves here. Turn this into support maybe. So now she wants to go. All right, so we have a long way for her to take out this buy side. The Dixie is consolidating. Mm, should be like really sure when I do these things. It's technically in a discount when it taps this. I need to take over this first though because turn this into an inverted fair value gap first, and then we can finally start to dig in because we can get 20 ticks going back up and I can recoup. That's the flip. So the other thing it's gonna do, see what it's been doing. Hasn't taken out this low yet. I'm being a bad mommy, I need to go feed Kitty. So, just waiting now. And I'm being silly because this thing's in a dealing range. And it might stay that way until the 8:30 news. Silly Shakira. So one of two things needs to happen. That needs to be taken out. Or that needs to be taken out. Enter too early. And I got my rules. Definitely something to work on. So it hasn't taken any lows out. Let's just come back into this order block down here. So on top of this, we can still. So if it breaks it, gives us a little something something, then I think I came in here all rushed, you know, like I need to be in a hurry or something. This is too shallow of a cut for us to rush up. Of course, I'm going to take this out. This could have been the entry. 729. So 8:30 we have core retail sales. 8:45 some FOMC water speaking. Like it's a plethora of drama this morning. So I think I'll wait till the afternoon to do anything else. If I don't get some if I don't get the 20 ticks. So here, I'm going to take it out. All right. So wait for that to get, and we'll write it and wait for that to be taken out. Zoom in on this section here. I want us to turn into an inversion, right? It closes above it, preferably with some gusto. Takes this out, taps it. If not, then we're stuck between this new week opening gap right here. And for whatever reason, we've not wanted to go too far into this. So there's a very juicy buy side area right here. It's already been taken there. Then I put my stop loss below it. It needs to turn it into support. Nothing down here. It's a very balanced space. Order block right here. So we'll be done. This is the proper right gap right here. Order block right here. It's broken out of the dealing range. Shouldn't have done both. I should have just stuck to one and been okay with that. There's a body. No, body's still inside of this thing. All right, you need to break out now. Leave a fair value gap. It's the low of this. 41.71 1/4. It's the high of this. 41.71 1/4. Order block. Maybe I'm wrong and we're going down. It's another belongs, right? But we're inside of this new week opening gap. There's no reason for them to not try and head up. Like I said, if I don't get what I need, I'm just going to stop for the day. And Dixie is coiling up, so, and it's coiling upwards, so this should be going down. See, NASDAQ is stuck. Dow is, everybody's, all right, so we're outside the window of time that I want to try and find something. My actual trade happened here to here. Let's see, or what I would have wanted. Yep, 23 ticks right there. Easy. All right, we're getting rejected. So I'm thinking I might want to not do this limit order because it's not the type of, yeah, let's cancel that for now. I mean, it's only tapped it twice. once, twice. It's not as... Gotta watch, see what it does. This guy's hit this and it's going upwards, so I shouldn't be feeling very long, like... Even like hanging out with this journal space for quite some time. Since 3:30 yesterday. We haven't really gone anywhere, so the Dixie's coiled all the way back up to take that out. So let's see how it behaves. Can dig further in, so 5 handles, right? It tapped that perfectly. The fact that it did that just made me feel like it should have been a short. And this should have stopped me from doing anything. I was thinking maybe Six Sister, we could get it and potentially it will happen, but the disparity between these two, this is probably telling us something, I don't know. There's relatively equal loads down here for cell side that it can take out, you know. Yeah, they're looks like they're holding it in stasis. Come on, man. 5 handles. That's all we're asking for. Would have gotten it right here. Nice shift. Beautiful shift. It came back into the order block right there. Volume and balance tapped. And then ran to take out this buy side right here. Choppily, but they did it. So would this be considered the dealer's range? Let's see. Oh, is this it? Between this and that. Didn't have a fair value gap holding it. Once it broke out of it, it came back and tapped the top of that and took off again. Huh, interesting. Alright, so I'm bullish. My original thing is all the way down here. It's my preference. So if we take a look at this high, use this. So now we're in a discount. Let's see how they behave right here. Because this probably could have gotten 5 handles from here if I was open to the short from that order block right there. 10. Yeah. To come back down to that. Really love tapping it. Can I get through this one? So, and 6 ticks above that guy. Not bad. You stick to my own damn rules. Order block. Should still continue downward, I think. If you can't take this out, then creating. There's no sell buy side above here as well. Yeah, dealer's range. So it might. I think I came out too late. That's annoying. I'm going to turn it into support as a premium. Would be good for a quick short. Not worth it. Well, there is a fair value gap down here for 20 handles, but they haven't taken out this low, this short-term low. They made another one here. 740. Wow. All right, now they're in lockstep. The dollar. Yeah, take that out. Relative equals here, let's see. Or shall we check out its buy side? I want to bet my limit order was spot on down here. I just need to not be afraid to erode. See if I can recover that loss. 100, 210. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's back out here. Well, we had quite a run up. It's no wonder it's just kind of consolidating. So I'm looking for 5 handles. So in a 5-minute time frame, let's recap, right? We had a low, lower low, shift. On the 5-minute, they've come down into this once, tapped it a second time, twice. So my general expectation, and it's quickly dwindling, so because of the time, this was the entry. I missed it. I should have been up before 6:45 so I could see the shift. Because then I would have taken that and been fine. But now I'm in the chop. And I did a stupid thing trying to trade 2 things at once, which was really silly. This is acting as resistance right now. Still not enough for me to... If I were to take a short from here, this thing's still in the way. And they haven't... So what are we done? We've risen to shift, retrace, back up. We haven't taken out this low, right? We made a lower thing, whatever. We haven't taken out this low. So, still gotta wait. We're right below a new week opening gap, which they've been meandering about. So, let's look at the daily really quickly. So far, looking like we want to be an inside day. big movement yesterday, so not be surprised at small movements today. After this all this chop and consolidation, so 5 handles, if I can get away with it, would be great. Let's see how we behave here, which is where I want the entry. Low, lower, low, shift. This should be it. Our breaker can get into the breaker. There is no real fair value gap. The only thing that's close to it is this guy. This volume imbalance. And then I want to see how they behave inside of this order block right here. Let's reduce that. Okay. It came up, they took that out, shuttled it. So they were like, all right, let's watch. So, there's definitely sell side onto here. All right. Is it 5 handles back up to that fair value gap? I think they'll take out. If they keep respecting this from here. It is not. It's like 12. That's my buy side's above. There's buy side here, here, and here. So from here, this is where I want it. Should have waited, in which case I can get a little bit more than I'll lock in 20 handles. Okay. Still inside this range. Just gonna have to wait. Dixie going up. Dixie. This is ridiculous. Dixie's going down. These guys are going down. At this point, I should, per my own rules, got out of bed a little late. Missed my opportunity right there. Still a higher low. They don't take it out, but they take this out. Preferably this guy. Turn this into an inversion. Then I will risk a but this is acting as resistance at the moment, so now I'll just come back in the afternoon and see if I can recoup myself from that 145. Now we have relatively equal loads on here, some juiciness for them to want to take. Hmm. All right, so we've rolled back up. What are we doing? Now we have a short-term high here, and we've dug to the base of this thing. All right, there we go. Maybe turn this into an inversion. Ah, here comes the sun. Sorry, guys, I didn't expect this one to take so long. So what I'll do is I'll hang out till 8:30 and then close this one out. Oh no. Oh, chatting with a new subscriber. Ooh, we just closed a candle above this thing. Looking 754. Okay, so I wanted to create a fair value gap right here. So shift here. Now, it's a little different from yesterday's thing, right? Where we're kind of stuck in the chop. There's this bigger fair value gap that we're inside of on the 5 minute, right? We have this big, I want it to like dip a little further out. Then we have this big gap right here, volume imbalance. Let me remove that glare. Sorry. I thought I'd be okay. Okay. All right, so it looks a little different. We do have the shift. This volume imbalance. I don't know. I feel like it's still come back down to this thing. Okay. Sorry, you see me on my phone. My apologies. I'm just waiting because I don't think I'm actually going to take anything. Yeah. So this guy right here, the fact that I didn't take this out or that, I don't know, might make me feel a little bit better. But it's still it's like 8 o'clock, right? Around this time, I think they're going to start to play around with folks. So I'm just going to speculate. I'm just saying I'm tired of working the 9 to 5. Yeah, so at this point, unless it's like super obvious, I'm not gonna do anything. All right, we've traded above it, and we've been respecting this order block right here. Very small range. It's just one of those days. The NASDAQ still inside that dealer range for the most part. I haven't done anything. Bad choices. Well, yeah, everybody's gonna make bad choices. All right. Okay. We're gonna turn this so my general thought now is we've taken this out. They can do pretty much anything they want now. Had a little bit of a shift right here, technically. Could take a long from there. We're still respecting the body of this. We've already broken through, but we didn't do any kind of continuation. So, I don't know. Still not speculating. They left these equal lows down here. There's still this guy to contend with. And it's news time. So one thing I'm just realizing is they've been wicking on the 5 minute. Look at it. It's just been wicking down here. Hasn't taken out. We made relative equal lows there. It's 8 o'clock, so I'm just gonna wait. So we took this out. I'm being I'm being obtuse. Look at it. It came back up into this. We took that out. We still don't have like what I would consider like a proper shift. If this was a proper shift, that would have been an entry. Beautiful in the time frame that I wanted. Okay, so on the 1 minute, and let's see what everybody else is doing. What's the dollar doing? It took its sell side out, made relative equal lows trying to go down, so might be in for a little bit of a push. After the big run up, big run down, small run up. So you know, the desire to not take this out, which I haven't here. Just out of curiosity, because my original thought was 5 handles from here to here. 8 handles, it's not bad. Looking at the bodies. Let's see what that looks like in a 2 minute. I don't know if any of this is considered tradable. Just wicking. Adjust this to this guy. Use the 5 minute one. I've been paying attention to that guy. You see, it's being rejected. I have this order block, bearish order block to contend in. Uh, 8:03, so let's remind ourselves why we're not pressing the button. We've already done bad things outside of our normal or norm, and we should have just said that's it. But hey, that's why we're here, to work out the bad habits. So we have 8:30, 8:45, 9:15, 10 o'clock, and 11:30. I don't know if I care too much about that one. So, and the dollar is dropping, so very cool. All right. So that might give us a little leeway to go up. We close out this guy. So it's been respecting this order block. This big order block. Look at it. One day I'm going to be smart enough. I'll be seasoned enough to understand, you know? All right, so we've created a shift here. Do we have a fair value gap? Does this candle let us create a tiny fair value gap top of this? Can we get, or it could run away from us, right? Can we get 20 handles? Pretty much right at that. 21. Taking out buy side here and here. Tiny fair value gap right here. My preference would be for it to take out this and then give me an opportunity. This guy's fun. Okay, so if I was to be reckless, which I shouldn't be, what's the news again? Core retail sales. We're just gonna have small movement day is what I'm expecting. Let's shift. The fair value gap's all the way down here. So if we're being facetious, the entry should be right there. Should be right there. But there's an order block right here too. Very nice. Well, 4 minutes. So we don't need this right now. We just need to know that it's respecting it. Now, this wick, we have consequent encroachment. See how they're behaving around that. Okay. Delete that. Oops. Did the wrong thing. And now we run out of the dealer's range. Coiling back up. And out of this thing. So we broke that fair value gap in here. Order block. So not touching this. I need to mitigate these two. I was able to start mitigating these same day, so we'll do that later. And we'll just watch the news. No more trading this morning. I should go feed the kitty since I did not get what I was supposed to get. And I said I was gonna keep it simple today, which I sort of did, but didn't. So I apologize. I really need to set my alarm. So I'm gonna try and be up. Well, it's my week off, so I'm not up per se. And I haven't taken my allergy medicines or anything yet. I'm a little weirdo. I was trying to get this done, but I missed my window, so. Oh, did I delete it? I keep doing that, you guys. Have you noticed? I just keep doing that. There it goes. What's happening so late? This is the run I wanted. Right here. And that would have taken 21 minutes. And there goes the long. Back up to the halfway point to take out this buy side right here. And I should go feed the cat. I'm being a bad mommy, sitting here looking at the charts. Uh, okay. Got 15 minutes. I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna go feed the kitty. Since I got stopped out. Up she goes. So from that scenario, 21 ticks is all the way up to there. All right, buy side taken right here. And it's falling down, so this is a good time. Well, not a good time because the news is about to come out and my window's done. There's no way. 72, so 74, 75, not there. And these buy-side areas are also old highs, so they like to hang out a little bit. They didn't care about this consequent encroachment. It's not on a higher time frame, so whatever. Should note that. Flat don't crack. There she goes. Oh, still before 8:30, so should I have felt comfortable taking it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Midpoint of the new opening up. Just tap that. There's all of this juiciness to play with. And there goes the NASDAQ moving up finally to go take it out. And if I'd taken the entry, look, this shift, fair value gap, inside of that one, tap, run, nice. Ah, well, these are the things I'm learning to behave myself. Let me check this. Like most folks are trying to All right, so we're at the midpoint. Think about it. Let's see. I don't want to wait till the afternoon for anything. 25 ticks from there. I think once you get seasoned, you can probably get away with trading during or after the news. All right, let's clean this up. All right, so let me go little gap there, run away. Just as an estimate, not an actual play. uh, 21. See, I haven't gotten up yet to go feed the cat. What is wrong with me? Still continuing up there. This would scare folks, right? So, what I've realized is that my general thoughts about where it's gonna go is good. What I need to work on is how to get in there, you know, because, an entry from here, order block, would have got netted us, or 21 ticks right there. Use that as a, because they're going there, 25 ticks easy. We already know they're going to take out this, you could aim for that too, 29 ticks, maybe a tick above it, 30 ticks. Let's see. There it goes. Now, if I drop the fib on it, which I think I messed up my fib yesterday and I need to fix it. Oof, an estimate's all the way up here from there. It's so light. Let's take that off. That's annoying. And I don't want that background per se. I want these to be bright though, whatever they are. And I need to, just make these bright. And that, and let's save as, no, I guess let's set it as ICT settings, whatever. Okay, so that's brighter, I can see it. So that's really close, which is where I was saying. Let's also, Let's estimate from another spot, which was that base. Let's estimate from where we are right now. This guy, that guy. So let's set that. Those are relatively close together. Let's do that. See if we can get that. We need a proper overlap though, if I'm being honest. But 10 minutes. Let's check out this dude's YouTube, huh? Oh no. Hmm. Lots of news this morning. Jumped the gun. Oh no. Oh, it started, y'all. Alright. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna take the video off and just let you guys enjoy the charts. Sorry. Oh no. You wanna go outside, buddy? 8:30, about to hit you in a minute. Upstairs. Sliding. Glass. Door. All right. 2 minutes. Kitty has made his way outside. He's been fed. I feel less like a bad mommy. And I'm back on video. All right. So let's see. We've got 8:30 coming in hot. The dollar is falling down. It's utilizing this old high as resistance, coming back down again. So that's 33 ticks from there, from here. In all honesty, I would have, taken this already and been done. Perfectly happy before that. Heck yeah. We have a small shift here. Nothing here, but there's an imbalance here. They using this as support and then falling back down. 8:29. Let's see the carnage. And then we'll just watch this and then I'll close out. So I won't be waiting again until the afternoon. Just as a reminder, 8:30, 8:45, 9:15, 10 o'clock. I mean, it's all over the morning here. There it is. Look at you. Right there. We're gonna shake everybody out or what? So if you're already in a trade, best to get out before. See? Best to have been out of this, which is what I would have said. I would not have been in this still at this point because they like to shake these guys out. And looks they shook those guys out. Yeah. Only to go in the direction that they were planning on going into anyway. And these guys didn't bother to come all the way up here. Shook anybody who went along here out real quick. It is carnage. Look how low. Does the news even come out? Let's refresh this page. I mean, it's so very predictable. I don't even care what the news is or if it's good or bad or whatever. It's just that there is news. And the dollar is like, whoa, shook out everybody. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Look at that. That's impressive. Phew. That is impressive. What is this? Ah, that one's probably done. That's why I say you gotta be done before the news comes out. You gotta wait. Given how much of the news there is today, like, look at this. If you'd taken this trade, I mean, this 8 tick stop would have saved you, but, I mean, come on. I don't know if this stress is worth it, right? If you were waiting for this and you hadn't taken it out, because I would have been like, well, we hit this, I'm good. It probably even comes up and takes it. I don't know, but it's not all that worth it. So let's recap really quickly, right? I need to adjust my alarm. Well, this is my vacation week, so I just kind of wake up when I wake up, and I got up late. And I looked, I was like, oh yeah, the shift happened. It's happening now. My volume imbalance, but I got up late. And then for some reason, I saw the Six Sister thing and thought it was going to work out. But I keep forgetting that I need to wait for some kind of appropriate shift, like take it from an order block or something. I thought I saw a shift. I think I mentioned that. Thought I saw a shift. And, you know, the three weren't in alignment at all. Not really. So I should have just waited. Should have just waited. Because look at this. Come now. Come now. The dollars digging right into that fair value gap. Yep. So it's like a profit taking day. We've been going up so long. Like the fact that they've been holding us right here, we haven't been able to get to the other half of this, you know? Still consider it like a small range day. So now we're gonna fall out the bed and fall out of it. So I like to watch these moments to remind myself why I set the limits to here to see if there's anything. And given the news 10 a.m. prelim business, I think, oh, and there's another speaker well, this is a German speaker. I don't know if that's going to really bother anybody. So maybe we can still find something like at 10:30 to 11. We'll see. We'll see if we see any clear views because let's drop this out and we can clean up. So now we're just gonna fall out of bed. Just let's say I'd left my limit order. There's no way in heck I would have because I mean look at this. Look at it. You're dead. You're dead. So where are they going? Dig into this thing right here. We've got sell side here and here. So on the 15-minute, I'm gonna note that as a sell side that I care about. But look, on the 1 hour, you see the story. We haven't gone anywhere. We're still going sideways. And the Dixie, on its downward path, was just dug very carefully into this old low. Let's see. Let's zoom in on that really quickly here. And then I'm going to close this one out. So the low of this candle is 101.206, and the high of this candle is 101.212. So they overtook it a little bit. And they're digging into this fair value gap right here. There's a lovely little order block here on the 15-minute. Bearish. Small fair value gap up there. I mean, if they're going anywhere, buy side is here. These news plays highly manipulated, so I'm going to mind my own business and call it a day, folks. So, moral of the story is my timeline to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, work out, do what I do, and get to the charts by 6:30 is a good plan. So that's the new plan. I have those three short windows of time that I want to trade inside of, and that's what I'm going to work with. Be safe today. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'm going to enjoy the last few days off before I have to go back to work on Monday. So, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. I my takeaway from this morning, and I will write in my notes, is that I should stick to my plan. I'm trading the ES, one contract, looking for something between a certain amount of time. Now, you saw me not, even though I wanted to, you saw me not click the button again, which is really important. I need to work on that discipline. So soon I will be a beast at this. Soon. But in the meantime, until I get to the point where I'm really amazing at this, I need to not try and like jump on the bandwagon of something I'm just starting to understand, which is like the Six Sister concept. Even if it did sort of work and I could have gotten 250 out of it. Anyway, happy hunting, happy Friday, Shakira out.